Oh my god, they did miss the Bleak Wind. We're going to steal the Court Change here. Bleak Wind's an awful move. Bleak Wind's almost as bad as Pyro Ball. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today we are hitting the VGC Regulation E ranked ladder with this Court Change Cinderace team. Before we begin, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, helping this video reach more people, helping the channel grow, I'd appreciate that. We're on the road to 10K by the end of the year. At time of recording, it is Wednesday, November 29th. Got a couple days left of November before we have 1 month left to hit that goal. It'd be so cool to see that jump up to 10K by the end of the year. But regardless, any buttons you press, I'm so appreciative of. Everybody's done such a great job at just getting us this close at all that I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday nights is when I stream. We streamed last night, and I typically do battles against the chat. So if you want to come by with a cool team, do try to get there within the first 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Hit the notification bell if that's an issue for you to remember. Those slots do fill up, and then we go all the way until 10 o'clock. So hit that notification bell. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love to see you there. Let's talk about this team really quickly. We got Cinderace, which is a Pokemon that I love so much. Played soccer my entire life, all through college. Really love that they made a Pokemon years ago now, based on soccer. Interesting that they, in the English translation at least, translated the signature move Court Change to Court Change, because I feel like even in the US, we call it a field, not a pitch, which I know is an issue. There's some contention there. We call it soccer. It's really football. We call it a field. It's really a pitch. And then in the game, they made it Court Change. This Pokemon's not playing volleyball or basketball. None of that matters mechanically. Basically, Court Change, if you're not aware, makes it so that we can switch field statuses. Effectively, what I'm talking about is like one side, like you can't switch weather because weather affects everybody on the field. We're talking about tailwind, we're talking about screens, we're talking about hazards, stuff like that. If they set it up on our side of the field or on their side of the field, we can use Court Change and we can flip it. Effectively, we can steal Aurora Veils and screens, we can steal tailwinds, we can throw spikes and rocks and stuff back at our opponent. Not that that's too prominent in VGC. And Cinderace's other cool thing is that it gets Libero, or Libero. No idea how that's supposed to be pronounced. And change its stab, change its typing to grab the stab of whatever move it's using. So it won't activate if you use Pyro Ball immediately because you're already a fire type, but you can become a flying type when you use Bounce. You can become a dark type when you use Sucker Punch, and you can become a normal type when you use Court Change. Could be nice if you're facing down a ghost type to go for Court Change, just to do that. Probably even better just to go for Sucker Punch, because then you'll resist the move and hit that thing with a stab Sucker Punch. That's less of a thing, right? The bigger thing is, can we get Court Change to happen? I'd love to get it in the video today. So if we see any Alolan Ninetales, if we see any Grimmsnarls, if we see any Glamoras, any Tornadoses, you know, these are the Pokemon that are using all the moves that I want to try and steal with Court Change. So I don't know. Hopefully we can get it off today. We have to focus Sash so that we have a little bit better of a chance getting it off. That's all I got to say about the team. Without any further ado, let's hop into some battles here, shall we? Okay. Going up against a likely Trick Room, but looks like it doesn't need to go Trick Room. But the Blood Moon Ursaluna is definitely what we're looking at here. Technically, there could be screens here, but I'm not expecting the Court Change to come into play. I might only be thinking that because I used a screens Farigiraf relatively recently. Doesn't mean I don't want to hit stuff with Bounce is honestly pretty good and against 3 of these Pokemon that might otherwise cause an issue. I like Moltres as a lead, honestly. I can't stop the Trick Room from going up, so I feel like I might as well just hit stuff hard. I mean, I could maybe kill the Farigiraf as long as they don't leave with Clefairy next to it. So we'll do that and that. Gholdengo is kind of annoying for Ursaluna, and we have Protect on that Pokemon. And for those same reasons, I'm also going to bring Reveal the Ogerpon. I don't hate my chances of stalling Trick Room. Bounce also helps with stalling Trick Room, if we can make it happen, and we have the Focus Sash. So if it has to go down, it can. Now, we don't have Nasty Plot on the Moltres. Oh, not what I thought I was going to see here, but that's okay. Part of me feels like I might just be able to double into Ogerpon. If we can catch the Ogerpon, sleep in here. Rats. Bad turn one. Bad turn one. They're just scouting here. What does the Okidogi get to do to me now? Ow. I mean, you are just... Okay, I don't hate that. Problem is, I don't think that I actually get... I don't know what speed the Ogerpon, right? Yeah, Galarian Moltres just has 90 base speed. Ogerpon's definitely more than that. 110. So the Ogerpon can absolutely just crush me here. And probably goes for the Fire Ivy Cudgel to do it, right? But I don't want Ogerpon taking that either. Honestly, I think I'm kind of just stuck. We'll try to Air Slash it. I guess I'll Pyro Ball you. It's just going to be a Fire Tera here. Almost definitely, yeah. And Moltres is toast. I have to think on my toes on how I'm going to stop this guy. Because I have my Ogerpon, and my Ogerpon is max speed, so technically I can hit that thing with a Water Ivy Cudgel. God, we're just going to miss Pyro Ball. That sucks. I missed so many Pyro Balls on stream last night. No questions there. Not that bad. Alright, we'll go Ogerpon here. I'm anticipating a Spiky Shield here, to be honest, so I'm going to Spiky Shield myself. And, and I'll Pyro Ball the Okidogi. Again, hopefully Okidogi can't kill Cinderace here. Cinderace, you got to land a Pyro Ball, my guy. I'll forgive you if you can burn on this Pyro Ball. That'd be sick. I should use Okidogi again, too. That thing has a lot of options. And I really only used it once, and I used the one option. Okay, cool. We predicted the Spiky Shield correctly. Bro, man. I'm really struggling with this Pyro Ball nonsense. I don't think Cinderace outspeeds Ogerpon either. Base 110, and Cinderace is... Oh no, Cinderace is 119. Okay. Well... Let's Water Tera. Let's Ivy Cudgel. And let's also Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch can't miss. Hopefully we just win the speed tie here. We definitely want to Water Tera, though, because if they just go for Ivy Cudgel into that spot, then they'll do neutral. But now they'll do less than neutral. And and also the poison I can now avoid. Now, if they go right for Horn Leech, that sucks. But we're going to win the speed tie. So we will just pull that out there. Okay. And that was the biggest issue for Gholdengo. Okidogi really has nothing for Gholdengo either. I mean, I guess it could have a Dark move. Ooh, that did so much. No toxic chain, no poison or anything like that. Okay. Cinderace is also now a dark type. So a fighting move would be bad there. Let's Spiky Shield Ogerpon for one turn. I can get Gholdengo in here. I'm guessing they probably go for a fighting move into that slot, if they attack that slot at all. My guess is they actually just go for Poison Jab into Ogerpon, unless they're protecting the Spiky Shield. You know, there's lots of stuff that could happen here. Yep. Okay. I think I get Cinderace back out here, and I just click Make It Rain. I don't think I need a Nasty Plot or anything like that. And even if we don't get the KO on the Clefairy here, Ogerpon I think is my key to winning. Didn't get the Clefairy. Just a Snarl. Oh, is that their only way of hitting Gholdengo? Hold on, Gholdengo might actually go back in the back. Heal Pulse. Interesting. I'm going to Pyro Ball you, and I'm going to Make It Rain again. I'm a little concerned. Like, if they were to knock out Cinderace, then Gholdengo would be stuck in here with all of its special attack drops, which would not be ideal. Somebody's subscribing. Thanks for subscribing, whoever you are. We're going to land a Pyro Ball. Wow, that does nothing. Probably Assault Vest, actually, now that I'm guessing. Poison Jab. Doesn't kill Cinderace, which is important because we need to swap Gholdengo back out now. I'll just Pyro Ball the Clefairy so it can't Heal Pulse again. And we'll swap into Ogerpon here. I can't imagine they go for Poison Jab into the Gholdengo slot. If they do, God tier play. Really great call for my opponent. Like, if they call it, that is like some top 8 stuff right there. Follow me. Let's land the Pyro Ball. Come on, Cinderace. Okay, this is where these Pyro Balls count, so I'll take them. Cool. That was best case scenario, I think. Now, there's one more Pokemon in the back here that could still give me flack. The Farigiraf. That's not that big a deal. I don't know how they deal with a Nasty Plot from Gholdengo here. I think I can just Ivy Cudgel Okidogi too, by the way. We're faster. Oh, yeah. We're all plotting. We all got our little plans. Let's Make It Rain. We still have that Spadef boost, so I think I can just Horn Leech. Got the crit on the Horn Leech. Not bad. It gives me a bunch of health left. And it's not even going to matter. There's a Citrus Berry, but a single target Make It Rain at +2. Yeah. Okay, cool. Really weird game. I think it's really important, the Pokemon that we picked. Gholdengo was so important, and the fact that we were able to get rid of their Ogerpon with our Ogerpon before Gholdengo saw the field, I think was incredibly important. And like I sort of said, Ogerpon had nothing for Gholdengo. Or sorry, Okidogi had nothing for Gholdengo. If it had knockoff, that would be a different story. Because it was Snarl, there was no reliable way for the Okidogi to kill Gholdengo, so we were pretty easily able to, like make it rain to get rid of the Clefairy, you know, do all that stuff. And while we didn't get the court change in that game, Cinderace was important just for the fact that it was, like, fast, right? Like, even being able to outspeed my own Pokemon to knock out the Clefairy before getting Follow Mead. I don't know if that's making sense, but in my head, that's what I was feeling in the moment. Good game to my opponent. Going against Kai here. Stogerpon, A. What do I want to do here? I do like Cinderace here. We're not going to court change anything in this game, I don't think. Lead with you. Choice Scarf. Lando's kind of massive here. Gholdengo's nice for the Flutter Mane. Gholdengo's nice for a couple things here. Just not the fish. Yeah, I probably shouldn't bring Cinderace here if I'm talking about like an actual game. But we're gonna do that. My own Ogerpon's really good, but I'm just also I don't want to bring both Iron Hands and Ogerpon because both of those Pokemon don't really have anything for the Sinistcha. So that becomes an issue. I need Iron Hands and Lando to deal with the Chi-Yu so that Gholdengo doesn't have that to worry about. If I can do that, then Gholdengo feels like a really good Pokemon. Photosynthesis is going to boost special attack. I think I just Pyro Ball straight into your face while I swap Harden to Gholdengo here. I think that you probably fake out Landorus here. And because they are special attack boosting, I think that means that Cinderace also outspeeds here. If they fake out the Cinderace, I'll be very sad because, I mean, dear God, I could have just hit that thing right in the face. Honestly, there's a pretty good argument to be made. Hello? Is that gonna Tera Blast me? There's a pretty good argument to be made for switching out Cinderace for the Gholdengo. Oh, wow. No fake out. Hello? Didn't kill. In fact. Ooh, this round was a cluster. Lots of stuff went weird there, man. I'll tell you what. Okay. I'm just going to Sucker Punch this guy. I don't want to Terra Steel because I don't want to be vulnerable to... I don't want to be vulnerable to... Drain Punch? So I'm just going to make it rain. If they swap the Flutter Mane out... Ooh, okay. They swapped out the Iron Hands. Okay. Here comes Urshifu. I don't mind if Urshifu takes a Make It Rain. It's not going to kill it. Don't mind the damage there. Iron Hand's coming right back out. I think they fake out Cinderace for sure, right? And then they water or Surging Strikes into the Gholdengo now. They're not going to Surging Strikes into Cinderace, so I think I can go Lando here. They're also not going to Tera Blast into Cinderace. And I really think that I need to preserve it, so we'll go Iron Hands here. I don't think Iron Hands drops to Surging Strikes. Unless it's Tera Water. That's fine. That's totally fine. And they fake out into that slot. Wow, okay. I feel really, really good about that double switch play. Because they're Detect, it also means they're not Choice Scarfed, which is pretty massive. Could be an amazing opportunity for a Tera Blast into the Urshifu slot. It just detected, so it can't do that again, and anything in the back is at least going to take neutral damage from this. I think I definitely do that. And I just fake out the hands. And that hands is weak to my hands now. This is it. This is the play. For sure. Urshifu's a sitting duck. You've shown your cards. You're not Choice Scarf. I know I outspeed you here. I got lots of ways to deal with the Iron Hands, actually. Because we still have Gholdengo in the back, too. And we have the Cinderace. And it's now locked into one Intimidate as well. Here's Ogerpon. And that Ogerpon, actually, can't Terra, so it's going to remain a Grass type. We can hit it for neutral at least here. And I can Drain Punch into you now. Get that started. If Lando dies, Lando dies. But we're going to get some real damage. And Cinderace can finish that... That's interesting. What is the Iron Hands going to try to do to my Iron Hands? Just an Ice Tera Blast. Well, okay. The Ice Tera Iron Hands. I can't say this is my first time seeing it. I actually have seen that before. We'll go Cinderace here. Cinderace might be able to clean up the Ogerpon. The nice thing, Fireball doesn't make contact, so even if they Spiky Shield here, let's go, Cinderace. Come on. Bang. You're going to fall, but for good reason. We salute you. And the Iron Hands goes down. Kind of a straightforward game there. But Cinderace ultimately did a lot, I think. You know, being able to follow up on the Pyro Ball by clipping the Flutterman with the Sucker Punch, I think was pretty nice there. Because it opened things up for, like, they didn't really have a ton for Gholdengo, ultimately. That double swap, I think, was really, really important. And it was really important that we brought the Pokemon we brought, and were able to read those plays correctly. I didn't read the Protect on the Urshifu, but even if they had Surging Strikes into the... Like, they weren't going to fake out into the mini, like the 7 HP Cinderace and Surging Strikes into that slot. I guess they could have, but... Even if they had Surging Strikes into the switched-in Iron Hands, I think we would have been okay there. Because we had options. Good game to my opponent. Okay, going up against Chris here. Chris has a Tornadus. We might have an opportunity here to steal a Tailwind. So we're going to lead with you. And I think just with Lando as well. We got to be careful. Tornado specifically is a little bit harder to steal from, like to court change on, because it can just set it back up again. It's not like a screens user who, like, screens users typically, like, set up screens and then just die. And they're like, I did my job, the screens have been set. Tornadoes, it's like, you also got to kill it and then steal the screens, or steal the Tailwind. And also, because it makes them faster, you might have to turn one, predict it. So we just got to be careful. It looks like it's not like a rain team or anything like that, though. So it might, if they lead Torn, it might be pretty obvious that they're setting the Tailwind. Really like Iron Hands in this game. And I think I also... Yeah, I love Ogerpon here, too. My guess is that the Tera is reserved for my Ogerpon, but it's also going to be determined by the Rillaboom. It'd be great to get rid of Rillaboom before I Tera. Because I'm not going to want to Tera Water with Rillaboom around still. Know what I mean? They're leading with these two. And the question quite simply is, can we steal the Declaration of Independence? No. Can we steal the Tailwind? I think I have to attack this first turn. Let's attack the first turn. And then on turn 2, if I can keep Cinderace alive, they went for the Tailwind, okay. Dazzling Gleam comes out. That's not even going to half health Cinderace. Yeah, we're okay there. Oh, I missed the Fireball. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. We're going to try and steal it. We're going to try and steal it. Not going to lie, that really hurts. Because now Bleak Wind, if it lands on Cinderace, would just kill Cinderace before I can steal it. Oh my god, I thought I went for Earthquake there by accident. God. But dang, the Choice Scarf actually saved me there. Just another D-Gleam. Please miss your Bleak Wind. Oh my god, they did miss the Bleak Wind. We're going to steal the court change here. Bleak Wind's an awful move. Bleak Wind's almost as bad as Pyro Ball. Or vice versa. Let's get Iron Hands in here. Now, they might just set up their own Tailwind, and that's their business. But I need to land a Pyro Ball here because Cinderace will outspeed the Fluttermane. I'm pretty sure that's the case because they didn't boost... I don't think I saw them boost speed with their booster. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I did. And then I think we just Wild Charge into the Tornado slot. Because I could fake it out, but I'm also risking that they're not Covert Cloak, which I think is pretty possible. But now with the matching Tailwinds, we go next. Cinderace is going to land the move. And we're going to drop the Torn there. Fake Out wasn't worth it. Fake Out would have, it would have just meant that they could Tailwind on the next turn, which is what I was saying at the beginning. Like, Tailwind is hard to, truly steal, because your opponent can just set it back up if it's Tornado setting it. Oh, baby. I don't hate seeing these Pokemon at all. I can go into Ogerpon right here. Does Iron Hands need to Tera? It's weak to... Honestly, no. I want the Tera to be Tera... Tera Ogerpon. Question is, which one of these two is going to Tera? Which one of these two Chuckleheads is going to go for it? We'll Drain Punch the Heatran. I think it's more likely that it's a Ghost Tera Chen Pao that comes out here. Then... Oh, gosh, there's no way they went for, Icicle Crash into Cinderace there, right? Here we go. Let's find out. Is it Grass Tera Heatran or Ghost Tera Chen Pao? Okay. It's Grass Tera Heatran. Ultimately, that's sort of what the Drain Punch into the Heatran covers for. Psychic Fangs? Hello? And now we lost our Tailwind, but they have it for one. Oh, they have it for 2 more turns. I have to attack on this turn. I have to Tera. Oh gosh, this is actually pretty. We'll Horn Leech that slot. Iron Hands probably just dies. But we'll try to just Drain Punch the Heatran again. That's a really offensive Heatran. It's Life Orb. Drain Punch did a lot to it. And we lost our Tailwind, so I think they get 2 attacks here. We'll have a Heat Wave way better now. It's Icicle Crash. Oh! Oh, that's game. The crit? That's game. What a disappointing game. Oh no. Because, oh man, hold on, I gotta, what did I call this last time I did this? Spike calcing? What did I call it? Salty calc. I'm doing a salty calc here. Ogerpon. It's water, right? With the Tera up at +1 Spadef. As a water type, yep. Against Heatran. with a Life Orb, it might not have mattered. Ultimately, I think my only chance here is to avoid. I guess I could Sucker Punch here, and maybe I would get the kill. We picked up the kill. We have to. We need them to miss like an Icicle Crash or something. Heat Wave. Oh my God! They went for Psychic Fans into my Dark type. Hold on. Hold on. No. I'm getting too excited. I think I still lose. I think I still lose. Because now they could just Icicle Crash me. I mean, Icicle Crash does have a chance to miss. And if they have Sucker Punch, they can just do that to me. But I attempt the Pyro Ball here. They just land the Icicle Crash. That's game. Good game to my opponent. Let's finish this salty calc here. Heat Wave. You know, it might not have mattered. The Heat Wave might have got me no matter what. Life Orb Heatran does so much damage. Heat Wave, if it's full special attack invested with Life Orb into my Ogerpon, who is Grass Water, but the Water Terra type. It's annoying that Pikalytics doesn't have like an Ogerpon thing. I think it's actually, as long as the Icicle Crush lands and the Heat Wave comes out. Let's calc the Icicle Crash. Sorry to be doing this. I'm actually realizing that my play, like I could have won that game. Dang, Icicle Crash was doing 50%. Is my Ogerpon like, am I crazy? Is Ogerpon like super frail? The crit might not have even mattered to get that kill. Now that I'm looking at it. Like, where I'm looking at this, Icicle Crash, even though I'm a full water type and I resist Icicle Crash. Oh, this is choice banned Chien-Pao, actually. Hold on, it was not choice banned. Icicle Crash is still doing 33 to 40%, which I think I was in range of. If it's Jolly. So I think even without the crit, that kills me. And then the Heat Wave, I think, would have killed me, even if... Like, I think the Icicle Crash needed to land. But as long as it landed, the two moves hitting, regardless of crits or whatever, would have killed Ogerpon. I think, looking back, what I actually needed to happen there is Spiky Shield that first turn. I thought that I could live that first turn, and then bring in Cinderace in the Iron Hand slot, and then we'd have those two sit in there, and then I could protect on that turn to stall out the Tailwind on my opponent's side. That was the wrong play entirely. And the only reason I'm going into such depth now is because I know somebody's going to comment what I should have done. And I'm going to tell you what I should have done, even though I probably won't stop the comment because they're not going to watch this. The actual play was to Spiky Shield there, let Iron Hands die, bring in Cinderace in that slot, Sucker Punch to kill the Heatran there, which I just wasn't factoring in the fact that they were also being affected by Sword of Ruin ultimately, and that's why the Sucker Punch would have pretty definitely killed the Heatran there. And then it's a situation where I'm like, okay, it's Cinderace and Ogerpon against their Chien-Pao with no more turns of Tailwind, assuming on that next turn that the Chien-Pao attacked into the Ogerpon. Oh no, I couldn't Spiky Shield twice in a row. My opponent still had me in a really bad spot, is basically what I'm saying. I think that the crit didn't matter there at all. I could have played to an end game that would have been more ideal for me. But even in that scenario, I think my opponent can still play it out and win. They had a really good setup there. I was glad I was able to steal the Tailwind there, but again, Tailwind in that exact scenario, I needed to kill the Tornadus to really take advantage, and before it could set Tailwind up again. Which may have had to do with my leads at that point, or just turn one, reading it, going for the, I don't know. There may have been no way in which I won that game, but it was fun regardless. Good game to my opponent. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you want to use this court change Cinderace team for yourself, be my guest. Rental codes on screen, PokePaste full team breakdown, always in the description. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead and say, if there's a rental code, a PokePaste, or a full team breakdown available in any PokeTubers YouTube video anywhere on this godforsaken site, it's going to be in their description. Okay? Lots of people comment asking where I'm happy to direct you again in the comments to the description, but just you can always just check the description. Not that I'm mad about you commenting, by the way. Like, comment, subscribe, help this video reach more people, and help the channel get to 10K by the end of the year. That'd be so cool. Again, I am just so grateful already to all the work that everybody does to help these out. You know, these videos do take a lot of time and effort to put together, to get a bunch of them out every week, but it's so worth it when I see all the support that people give the channel. It makes me feel like, even though, you know, I might not be making the money that it would typically take to qualify spending this much time on something, I'm actually just being paid in like the support from the people, and also people being grateful for the rental codes and for the streams and stuff. Like, you know, it's so cool to just continue to cultivate this community, of which you are an incredibly important part. So thank you very much. That's all I got for you. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. I typically stream, all right? But always keep your eye on the channel to see if that is 100% true. And until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.